Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got quite a bit of Dragon Ball news to cover with you, as I've kind of slacked here and there, but Tamashii just keeps announcing release after release and I'm having a hard time not wanting to talk about it. Tamashii has given us a few more 2025 releases, namely the Gogeta that you see here, which we've already spent about 10 minutes talking about in my last news update video, but there's one more little morsel that they're giving us, and that is the Ultra Instinct Goku breaking through the limits. We'll talk about that one in just a minute, but the big announcement that I think everybody should be aware of at this point is the brand new Son Goku Kind-Hearted Saiyan, which is technically going to be our 3.0 iteration of what I would call the Cell Games attire Goku. You have the original 1.0, 2.0 that we saw with the Full Power Super Saiyan Goku, or the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, and now this. And then the other bit of news that has everybody just so frantically excited, from what I can tell anyways. Most of the people are receiving this one really well, and that is Super Saiyan Vegeta, Dangerous Pride. This is a brand new 3.0 sculpt that is, yes, using the Daima engineering, but is modified. We're going to go ahead and talk about these, but first we got to cover the rest of the 2025 releases that Tamashii has announced for all their exclusives, and then we'll talk about the recent Daima releases that I'm sure no one cares about, except maybe me. And then we'll talk about those new 3.0 figures. So let's get into it, starting with Super Saiyan Gogeta. Now, if you've been living under a rock, this is this year's NYCC exclusive. And if you've watched my 10-minute video explaining this Gogeta where I talked about this one singular photo, then Tamashii is basically reconfirming everything that I laid out in that video, primarily the brand new head sculpt and the brand new lower half. This is all done to make the figure more accurate to the Fusion Reborn appearance, and overall I'm pretty impressed with how this looks. The only issue I have, like many other fans, is that for $80 he comes with less accessories than Tonson's version of Gogeta, and Demoniacal Fits for that matter. If you've noticed, there is no Stardust Punisher. There is no Soul Punisher. Stardust Punisher. There is no Stardust Breaker. There is no Soul Punisher. I got those two mixed up. I'm sorry. And yeah, that is very disheartening. I will say though, keep in mind that you are paying for quality. I know quality is kind of a loose a loose word we throw around here quite often, but Tamashii is on their game, I will say. Most people are ranting and raving about the faceplates for this Gogeta. It is probably the best looking appearance-wise, face, expression-wise, compared to the other two alternatives that are out there. But outside of that, people are still mad that it's 2.0. Like, idgaff, dude. Like, seriously, like, again, we've had this conversation all the time. If this was a 3.0, y'all would absolutely lose your minds. That's neither here nor there, but I will say I agree with the community that it is egregious that it is $80 and we do not get a simple effect piece that is iconic for this character. That is his attack. That is the attack you think of when you look at Gogeta. Because honestly, if it had come with the Stardust Breaker, that would have been print it, ship it, we're done. Like that would have been it. So I'm a little disappointed by that. Other than that one little nitpick, it's going to be the same 2.0 figure, design, architect, whatever you want to call it. They're going to be the same Goku hands. It's going to be the same just 2.0 figure that we know. That's it. So with that, let's go ahead and move on from Gogeta and take a closer look at the Son Goku Ultra Instinct. Son Goku Ultra Instinct breaking through the limits. Now, I want to preference this with y'all real quick before we go too much further into this. These websites are being translated by Firefox and whatever translating machine, I guess, that Tamashii Web is, translating all this for me. So there are going to be some discrepancies. The main one I can show you right here is when it talks about the description, or just in general, from Dragon Ball Super, Son Goku Ultra Instinct breaking through the limit from S.H.Figuarts is now available at Available where? The Tamashii store exclusive. Tamashii store exclusive in all participating Tamashii stores. Now, the other thing, what was it? Right here. Closely resemble the scenes from the film. Well, we know that there is no Dragon Ball Super film. Anyways, I'm getting too far into the weeds. Let's take a closer look. Goku here is going to have translucent hair that is done in a silver finish, and the pants are going to be done in a similar translucent finish like the Z Warriors Goku or the Z Fighter Goku. Minus, I would say minus, in addition to that though, it's going to have this pearlescent finish to it, which looks really good. I like it. It doesn't look bad, and the faces look pretty good. However, the computer enhance. What is the who greenlit this? Who thought this was okay? Like, it looks so funky. I don't know what it's supposed to represent. It's supposed to be when Goku is screaming at Jiren for him almost killing his friends, and then it's followed up by this amazing looking close-up of Goku just decking Jiren in the face. This face captures that likeness pretty good, but this is pretty bad. But here it looks somewhat better, and as you can see, the hair sculpts are, go back. You can see that the hair sculpts are slightly different, right? You're gonna have where it's more of a, I would say, like a windswept look as he's powering up, and then when he's actually in a dynamic pose. And then I also want to know how they managed to cheat this pose, because I, for the life of me, cannot get my Toyotaro Goku or even my regular Ultra Instinct Goku to do this. Their promotional photographer is going to have to teach me some things, but that's neither here nor there. All that to say that for $65, keep in mind, this is $75, he's going for $80, so tack on another $5. I would say about $70 is what this is going to retail for, but we'll know more once it releases in November. With all of that, so you get 3 pairs of interchangeable hands on top of the fists that you get, so that's 4 sets of hands in total, 2 interchangeable faces for a total of 3, and then the alternate windswept hair. Now, I for one like the translucent pearlescent finishes on some of these figures. I know some of y'all don't care for the Diddy Freakoff figures, but I for one like it when Tamashii goes out of their way to give us a little bit more, to kind of reinvent the wheel, even though at this point we should probably just get a 3.0 of this, but that's neither here nor there. I'm a sucker for these, but I just cannot get over I can't get over this face. Probably the weakest, I would say the weakest of the 3. The Toyotaro Goku is going to be peak. Then you have the original run of the Ultra Instinct Goku, and then this here is kind of a letdown. The skin tone might match with the Z Fighters Goku, so you could probably do some head swaps and it look a little bit better. But I mean, we'll know more about it once we actually see it in hand. This just makes him look way too red. Anyways, moving on. The Son Goku and Dragon 40th Anniversary Edition. Now, this initial listing here is talking specifically about the original V-Jump release, like where you had to apply for it in V-Jump, or you had to submit your order through V-Jump and they fill it, and then this is how you get it. I could be abridging that. For us, though, this is going to be available at NYCC next week, and it is also going to be available at the Tamashii Nation store in New York City, provided, it doesn't sell out just instantly, right? So this is what Goku comes with, and this is a really decent spread for Goku. You get 2 alternate head sculpts, you get an alternate bang piece, 4 faces in total. I think that's 2, 4, 6, that is 12 extra sets of 12 extra hands, but it's 6 extra sets for a total of 7. Math is hard. You get the power pole, an alternate bow, and you get these. What are these called? Go down. These are called tonfa. I'm going with it because they're obviously not a set of wish granting sticks. Thanks, Translate. I would say Google Translate, but it's not Google that I'm using. Anyways, this is what it looks like, and I think it is a beautiful looking figure. A lot of people have claimed that this is one of the best just commemorative pieces that you can pick up, right up there with the Chala Head Chala Goku. And I'm kind of tempted to pick this up. It looks really good. Very cartoonish, very early Dragon Ball. I mean, that's what it's inspired to be. It is meant to be a commemorative piece to celebrate, well, Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary, but also to recreate the title that you see there, or the cover of Volume 1 of Dragon Ball, which looks really good. Or is it Volume 1 of Jump Comics? Where is it? Yeah, just illustration, cover illustration for Dragon Ball Volume 1. So, I'm going to say maybe 110. I think that's what that's going to translate to, or convert to from yen to dollars. Just keep in mind that this number doesn't translate well in Google. Like, okay, we'll do it live, whatever. Let's go to yen to a dollar. Well, it helps if I have an extra L. Doesn't matter. It did what it needed to do. Okay, so that was 10,000 yen. Yeah, ain't no way that's 68 bucks. I guarantee you. Oh, we're jumping ahead. Where were we? Right here. Yeah, that is not going to be 68 bucks. That's got to be more expensive. Anywho, I'm excited for it. I think it looks great. If I might have to resort to the aftermarket to pick it up, sadly, because I'm not going to NYCC, and I'm probably going to have to pay that scalper premium, but that is neither here nor there. I would definitely display it like this, though, and that's how I would leave it. So, moving on, we get Supreme Kai as a figure, finally, but it is a mini, sadly. Maybe in the Boo art soon, TM. Anyways, we get three alternate faces for our little Supreme Kai here, and it does look like we're probably going to be doing the Mohawk Shuffle like we did with the Zamasu figure, where it is 3 separate head sculpts with just one alternate bang piece. One hair piece that you actually attach to the figure. I hope that's not the case, because I thought that was just a lazy... I was going to say lazy ass idea. I'm just going to say it anyways. It's a lazy ass idea, to be honest with y'all. It's cost effective, just like it would be cost effective to just have Vegeto's bang pieces be on all of the figures or interchangeable amongst all the faceplates. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked and I'm ranting. We get 3 extras. I think it's just 2 extra sets of hands. We get a splayed out hand, a karate chop hand. As you can see here, he's holding Panzy's face, or, you know, caressing it, comforting her, whatever you want to call it. And we're also going to get... we're going to get an alternate faceplate for Goku where he's eating something, and he has a little bag that holds the Medibugs that he uses for his adventure in the Demon World. So, overall, I'm not too thrilled about this one. I mean, I definitely want more of the Daima figures because I enjoyed Daima. I will admit that. But we already know that Daima is controversial amongst the fans, and I think maybe most of us would have preferred an adult version of Supreme Kai before we got the mini version. As for the alternate face for Goku, I definitely welcome it, as Goku needs more expressions. That's been my biggest complaint about the original Daima release of Goku, is that there just aren't enough faceplates with that particular figure, because Goku is so expressive, he's so animated, and we're just getting a slew of them from all of these extra releases. Speaking of the price, because they technically have announced it. Let's take a look. Supreme Kai. If I spelled Supreme right, there he is. $75 for this figure. That's a bit steep, but it's about the same price as Goma. At least this isn't locked behind Premium Bandai. That was everybody's complaint about Goma, but besides the fact that Goma sucks. Anyways, Panzy. Panzy is the next release that got announced, and it is probably my least favorite of the bunch. We can see that Panzy is going to come with an extra set of hands, a scarf. There's some splayed out hands, so that is 3 sets of hands in total, and a little bag filled with goodies and a sword, and I think 3 faceplates in total. It's kind of disappointing for what it is, especially when you see the price. We'll get to that in just a minute. But we do also get another alternate headpiece for Goku and an alternate face. Now, whether this face will be interchangeable, we have yet to see, but I'm hoping that it is available on all of the other regular base form heads of Goku, like the Windswept and the basic one. Other than that, I don't really have much to say about Panzy. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because Panzy is also $75. And that is a yikes, y'all. Like, it's the same price as Goma, but it's not locked behind Premium Bandai, I guess. Yep, I don't have much else to say, so let's go ahead and move on from Panzy and get to the real meats and potatoes of the news. The brand new 3.0, yes, it's a 3.0, Son Goku Kind-Hearted Saiyan. Y'all have been asking for Tamashii to do something, and this is Tamashii's answer to Demon Aqua Fit, Kong Studios, insert whoever other bootleg company you want to. This is their official 3.0 Goku.
Oh, but the legendary Super Saiyan Son Goku, the Super Saiyan 4,
And you realize that this is the third iteration of this outfit, right? That's why I'm referring to it as a 3.0. I don't care if it's rocking new architecture that sets it apart from Gohan, from Dragon Ball Superhero. This is, in all intents and purposes, a 3.0. 4 extra sets of faces, 1 extra head sculpt, and then 5 extra sets of hands for a total of 6 interchangeable sets of hands. Y'all, and then look at this. They also do a side-by-side comparison of the Super Saiyan Goku, and it just looks great. The darker orange is, going to resemble him being in his base form, the lighter orange with the Super Saiyan aura, but the skin tone is almost identical to one another, so you can head swap this. And that, to me, is chef's kiss. I am super excited about this. I've already put my pre-order in, and you should too. You should go pick it up on BBTS. We'll talk about that price in just a minute. But overall, it's going to have the same articulation as the Super Saiyan Goku, the Cell Games Goku, or the Games Begin Goku. And yeah, this is going to be the Goku moving forward, I believe. And as it should be. It is time. The 2.0 can finally rest in peace. We've pretty much got every iteration of that 2.0 Goku that you could possibly imagine with his old gi, or in that particular body and frame. And now we're moving on to bigger and better things, we'll put it that way. Again, y'all, I stress this every time I talk about Tamashii being the kings of their craft. Tamashii's they're gonna find a way to one-up the third-party companies, and I think this is it. Some of y'all may disagree, may not be your definitive Goku, but this is their answer to Demon Aqua Fit and Beastie's Dragon Star's knees and all. And if you're wondering, Dragon Ball Goku S.H.Figuarts, $38. It is a general release slated for July of 2026, and I can't wait. But there's one other bit of news, and that is Super Saiyan Vegeta Dangerous Pride. This is a retooling of the Daima 3.0 Vegeta body. If you look really close at the Daima Vegeta, I think I'll have an image of it somewhere up here. Post-editing, please, do your thing. And you'll notice that the legs are thicker, the arms are thicker, and just the overall presentation of Vegeta looks just... I'm ecstatic. This looks like a true Cell Games Android Saga Vegeta. Like, just the hair sculpt looks so good. I am in love with this Vegeta. And here they are, posing these three up together. Props to the photographer for capturing this image, because this is one of the most common images I've ever seen of these three Super Saiyans plastered on a damn shirt when I was a kid in elementary school, dude. Like, this was the shirt. You had all three of these on the same damn shirt. And it just looks really good. Really, really good. But if you noticed as I was sliding through those photos, that's not the best part. The best part about this figure is those interchangeable feet, boys. You can have both the first appearance of the Saiyan armor Vegeta, and then post hyperbolic time chamber, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But the point is, the boots are accurate. Finally, no more having to kit bash, no more having to ask Tamashii to please make a Vegeta with these boots. They're finally listening, dude. They're giving us what we want, and it looks so damn good. I think out of all of these, out of all 7 of these, Vegeta here is the one I'm looking forward to the most. We get 4 interchangeable faces. We get that stern face where he's looking up and to our right, which we'll go back here and you can see it. We get a smirking face that just oozes Vegeta's cockiness. I love it. Then you have his shouting face for the Big Bang attack, and then you have, where's one more? Right there, teeth gritting face looking off to our left. Y'all, I don't think we could ask for a better Vegeta. However, I've seen some of y'all mention in the comments at Tamashii that you wish that they would do a base form Vegeta, and I guarantee you, they are going to pull a situation similar like this. They're going to do this. They are going to give us the Super Saiyan version first, and then they're going to give us the base form version. So yes, you have to spend double the money to get 2, forms that you really wanted the figure, but think about it. If it is just a copy and paste, if this is just a copy and paste of the Super Saiyan Goku that we're getting later this year, this Vegeta could literally be the same thing, boots and all. Like, I'm for it. I'm all for it. I will gladly retire the 2.0 Vegeta, because you got to realize we've been on that same mold since 2016, and they've only made slight improvements to it here and there, and just recently took care of the hip joints on that thing. Here, I can tell you right now, I have yet to review it, but I have it in hand. The Daima Vegeta feels excellent in hand, and I can only imagine how this is going to feel once we have it in hand. Real quick, we'll round it off. You get 4 interchangeable hands for a total of 5. So 4 pairs, excuse me. So a total of 5 interchangeable hands, 4 interchangeable faces, the crossed arms piece, and a windswept hair sculpt. I didn't mention that, but there is a windswept hair sculpt, and then you also get those ankles. Those beautiful feet for you creeps out there. Overall, though, and real quick, we'll round that off. $38. Another general release. Banger after banger. These two are just... I'm excited. Anyways, y'all, let me know which one you are most excited to see, which one you're most excited to pick up. And, yeah, I think it's a great time to be a Dragon Ball fan at this point in time. I really do. Tamashii is finally starting to move into the Cell Saga. They're kind of wrapping up the Namek Saga. God forbid they pull out one more freaking figure on us. Knock on wood. But I think we are finally cresting that hill, and we're fixing to go straight downhill into the Android and Cell Saga. Anyways, this has been Delete Reviews, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.